Ever since the early days of Breath of the Wild speedrunning, runners have relied on stasis launches as the main way of getting around the world. They're a pretty reliable trick that gets you a decent amount of speed, and you can set it up just about anywhere there's a tree or rock or other object that you can stasis. However, this was completely changed by the discovery of bullet time bounces last fall, giving runners a very fast and very long-range movement method. This discovery opened up new possibilities, such as being able to reach Hyrule Castle from the Great Plateau without ever touching Hyrule Field. But even though BTBs are extremely fast, they often come with long setup times, and tend to get outclassed by stasis launches at short to mid-range distances because of this. But as of yesterday, September 5th, a new discovery was made that's going to completely change the game once again. On Thursday, September 5th, Twitter user Sadagashi020 posted a clip that got a lot of attention within the Breath of the Wild speedrunning community. In the video, they used 2 bombs and a back hop off of a box in Omen-All Shrine to perform a trick that launched Link all the way to the end of the shrine. At first glance, this trick looks similar to a strat used in the new individual level world records for the Dueling Peak Shrines by Fanty87, where a bomb is used in bullet time to launch Link with one of the shrine's orbs. Both of these clips use bullet time manipulation, a newer technique within Breath of the Wild speedrunning, where the slowdown effect that happens when using the bow midair is used to speed up an object. However, in Sadagashi's clip, there is one key difference. Instead of using bullet time to launch Link with an orb, they launch Link using an impact from his second bomb. That's pretty crazy. Soon after, the community figured out they can also perform this in the overworld, not only in shrines. Additionally, without the need of any objects aside from Link's 2 bombs, which he has on him at all times by the way, this trick can literally be performed anywhere that Link can get enough height to enter bullet time. You can even lag boost the launch to double your gliding speed, making this just as effective as super launching, but with a much faster and more versatile setup. Up until this point in Breath of the Wild speedrunning, Link essentially had to rely on third parties to launch him around the world. Routes had to rely on finding nearby objects to perform stasis tricks, or enemies to perform bullet time bounces. But now that Link can simply pull out 2 bombs and fly across the map, we can take more direct routes than ever before between objectives. At this point in the video, we're going to move on to a step-by-step for performing a bomb impact launch. There have been quite a few different setups floating around the community, but in this video, I'm going to be covering only the double backflip method, which is the most consistent method. The first step of the double backflip method is to find an object that's about half Link's height that he can stand on. Next, with the target button held, line Link up square with the front of the object. Make sure you keep the target button held, and perform 2 backflips, then place a square bomb on the ground. The 2 backflips are key, because it guarantees that the bomb is a consistent distance from the object that Link's going to jump off of. Keep the target button held, then reposition Link on top of the object that we lined up with originally. Position him as far back on it as possible, without him coming off. This will be pretty easy if you've kept the target button held, as doing so makes it more difficult for Link to walk off ledges. At this point, if you're confident that everything is lined up, and Link's stamina is at full, perform a backflip, then pull out the bow to enter bullet time, just after the apex of Link's jump. The next part of this trick is timing based, and it has an effect on the trajectory of your launch as well. Once you enter bullet time, Link continues to slowly fall to the ground. The circle bomb is placed in the air relative to his position, so the timing of it determines its position relative to the square bomb. This ultimately has an effect on how high or how low Link gets launched. Doing this too early or too late can even result in failure of the trick. Luckily, it's pretty easy to determine the timing with this, because we can just use the stamina bar. For this setup, we're looking for about 1/3 of the stamina bar to be consumed. Once 1/3 of the stamina bar is depleted after entering bullet time, I place the circle bomb, swap to the square bomb, and detonate it to execute the trick. If everything is done properly, Link should fly into the distance just like this. I'll go ahead and play that again at full speed so you can watch the execution and the steps as it happens. I seriously cannot understate the versatility of this trick. Bullet impact launches give Link the ability to launch himself around the overworld without using objects that have predetermined locations within the overworld. We have more routing freedom than ever with this game, and I seriously can't wait to see where this game goes with speedrunning in the next year or so. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've tried to make it as informative and clear to understand as possible. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. Also, subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified about my future uploads. You can also follow me on Twitter as well to get more updates about my content, And also, I live stream on Twitch pretty often as well, including full speedruns of Breath of the Wild with this new trick. So be sure to follow me there as well. Thanks for watching once again, and I'll see you in the next video.